Hi and welcome. Today we're going to make this Easter basket, but it's actually got a pocket and we have a removable bunny and he slips into the pocket, and then you can bring his ears in front of the handle. I also printed some extra, cut some extra carrots because I just thought they would be so adorable if the recipient received it and they fell out of the card. The beauty is that the recipient can then keep the bunny or not. I also, in the video, you'll find I made this one as well. So you see it's created with a pocket, and the kitty, who thinks he's a bunny, fits right in the card. Stay with me, let's make them together. So in today's video, I've cut all my pieces, and my tools for today is a hot glue gun, a zig pen, a rolly tape. I have non-stick scissors. I do have tweezers if I need them, and I have a little bit of foam tape because I try to use every single inch of it. So the first thing we're going to do is make the basket. And the reason I'm using the hot glue gun to make the basket is that once I put this piece into the, this piece goes in the back, this piece goes in the front. But let's weave our basket first. So I'm gonna lay my pieces out. And then these are the bottom, that's the top and the bottom. So in weaving, right, it's about over under. So I'm really gonna start in this first corner here, and I'm going to use my tape gun, and I'm going to put the first woven piece on. So this piece is gonna go under this bottom piece. You could change the colors of these crossovers if you prefer. So then this one is going to go under. So you see over, under. So let's put that corner down. So then my centerpiece is going under and it'll go over. So I'm going to put the under piece first so that's easier for me. Right? Now I haven't put down the other pieces yet because I want to make sure that it's all correctly laid out before I permanently put the tape down. So this one goes under. Just gonna move it up a little. Right. Woven basket. So then I'm just gonna go in here and tape down the other loose pieces, because I sort of want some movement and a little bit of air so that you can sort of see underneath it. Okay, so this is the main piece. I'm going to pinch these pieces that are on the dashed line so they're folded down. Okay. So I'm going to put my basket in. I'm going to make sure that my handles line up. Oh, I see I have it reversed. Is that correct? Yeah. So I'm going to put my bottom piece, first thing I'm going to hot glue is this bottom piece. And the reason I'm using hot glue is because the pocket will form naturally by the force of the sides being glued in, you're actually going to force it closed so that it forms the inside pocket. So I can put my bunny in there and remove it if I want. So the first thing I'm going to do is glue the bottom down. And again, for me, the hot glue, so that everything really stays in position nice and tight. So when I glue this to the card, I don't have to worry about it coming apart. I'm just gonna press this down. And I am using a battery operated glue gun, just because I had it handy and I really like it being cordless. I know that there's less hot glue guns that would be usable as well. So I'm gonna do the one side first, because again, the concept is that once I put this in with the pressure, this is gonna bow. And I want it bowed so that I can put my bunny in there. And you'll also notice that in my store, I have a cat, which I'm also going to make a video of so that you can see the different colors. And a gnome and a puppy. So the cat, the gnome, and the puppy are pretending to be a rabbit. Did anybody remember that Cadbury commercial all those years ago? Okay, and you see how naturally the pocket forms. So then I'm going to put my basket on, and I'm going to hot glue this as well. Now I've used a teal paper just because I thought it was fun for Easter, but you could change this to any color, and you see how the pocket is naturally pushed out. And the reason it's pushed out is because the two shapes are actually the same size, so it forms this pocket. Okay, now I printed extra grass that goes into the basket, or that would really be overflowing. So I'm really going to put it right up to this edge so that it really looks like it's flowing. And the reason I cut more than the two that are in the file is because I really wanted to pop dot it. So I think I can just reverse it and put it in like that. So the first one I'm going to do is I'm going to glue the first one down with the hot glue. I'm going to glue the second one down with the hot glue. And now, you know what? I don't think I'm actually going to do it. I was going to pop dot. Well, let's see what it looks like. So I'm going to use this. Let's see. Maybe I will. But I think I'm going to... So I reversed the position just to make it more interesting and organic. Oh yeah, I actually think it is cute. So I'm not gonna pop dot the last one on, but I'm gonna hot glue it over the pop dotted one. Just adds a little extra dimension. Oh, what a fun little basket. The way that the bunny goes together. So this is the black that goes around his face. And normally what I do is I just tape through position. So the first thing I'm really going to tape down is his face. It just makes it easier so that I don't get glue through. So then I'm going to use my tape And I'm also going to use the zinc pen to adhere his little toes. I don't need much, I just need to make sure that they're not sticking out. And on the ears, just a little glue at the tops. And then I cut the extra piece so that the back of the bunny is also white, because you're going to see in a moment that it actually is removable. I didn't want the bunny to be permanent in the basket, so the person that you're giving the gift to, or you're making yourself, or you can just make the bunnies. Be cute if you made a few of the bunnies and hung them as a banner. Okay. So you'll notice that his paws go in here. And what I think I'm going to do, I cut a few extra carrots. I'm going to put these together, and I think two things. I'm going to, once this is attached to the card, I think I'm going to make a couple of extra carrots that'll fall out of the card as well. I think that'll be really cute. So let's pop dot his paws and the carrot. Let's put the carrot together first. You know what? I'm going to use a little dab of hot glue on the top of the carrot. Let's just put those carrots together. Then I can decide if I'm going to use them. I could also put them in the basket, but I don't think you'd actually see them because they'll probably fall to the bottom. Okay, there's my carrots. So let's pop dot his paws. And the reason I use the Teflex scissors is so I don't have to deal with the adhesive getting stuck on the scissors. Now before I pop dot that one down, I'm going to pop dot the carrot also in there. And I think I'm going to just use the whole piece. So I'm going to put the carrot in first. Oops. I don't want to cover up his face too much, but and then I'm going to pop dot this paw on the other side. Removable bunny. So I'm going to put it in the basket before I glue it down, but it should come in and out freely. So I'm just going to stick one leg in and stick the other leg in. And I think I'm going to bring his ears through. When I hot glue this into position, it's still mailable, although you could certainly hand deliver it. I'm going to glue the basket down. I am not gluing the handles down though. So let's put this right on here. Press in. Whoop, hot glue. Yep, it's hot. So that really the top of the card basket is still open. So then I could gift it and make sure the recipient knows that I can remove the rabbit. For the kitty cat, same concept. We're gonna build the basket first. So that's my back piece, my front piece. Let's build the basket. So remember, I laid them out. Right, and I'm gonna really start with my first piece here. This one will go under. Okay. So this one is going to sit and go over. Now when I lay them in, right, oh, I'm going to do this one. So this piece is going to go under. And remember, I'm only doing one side first. Otherwise it's hard to weave it if they're all attached. So this piece is going to go over, but under this one. So I'm going to do the under part. And I'm not going to finish gluing everything down until I have the woven look that I want. Sweet. So then I'm just going to come in here and stabilize the other pieces, leaving this a little bit shadowy. Okay. The front of the basket, I'm going to fold in my perforated lines, and I'm really just finger pressing them down, because remember the front of the basket's going to go over it, and it really is a little bit bulky on the bottom. And the reason I'm going to hot glue is because I want the pressure to form the pocket. So I'm going to make sure that my handles are lined up. Handles lined up, see? So let's hot glue the bottom in first. It's the most important piece. Again, I'm just finger pressing it down. The beauty of hot glue, it dries pretty quickly. Okay, so the reason we're using hot glue is because we want this pressure, right? The pressure forms the pocket. That's the most important piece. So I'm going to glue one side. String glue. And then literally once I glue the other side, let's get rid of that, I get the pocket. It's really the pressure of the paper, which is what you want. And the pressure is what forms the pocket. So I'm going to put the front of my basket on. And I'm really coming to the bottom so that it sort of covers, even a little bit beyond the bottom is fine. I cut extra grass. So same concept. I'm gonna hot glue the first 2 layers, and then I think maybe I'll pop dot, and I'm bringing the grass up to the original lip of the basket. Nice. And maybe I'm just gonna pop dot the extra lighter green and not use that one at all. So I have these pop dots. And I get these wherever I can find them. Sometimes the dollar store, sometimes a craft store. It's good, they're nice and sticky. And I'm just gonna pop dot that right to the top. Look at that little basket, so cute. And once you attach it to the card, I'm only going to attach the basket. I'm not going to attach the handles. So let's put the kitty together. And his ears are so cute. Okay, so we do have the reverse of the cat so that you don't see the white through. So this is your white layer, your kitty. And it looks like it just pinched the top of his tail. This is his eyeball piece. And then you have his pink nose and ear. There's the white over the gray. And again, everything always fits, so just line it up the best that you can. We're going to put his eye on, and one of the tricks that I do is that I never really tape over because I don't want the glue to come through. So I'm actually going to tape around. And not perfect, but there's no mistakes in art. So let's give him his little nose. And here's where the tweezers come in handy. Just going to use my Zig pen. And this is one ear. Oh, there's the other ear, yay. The pink ear. And here's the fun part. So this is making him a little bunny for Easter. I really love the Zig pens because they're so convenient to get into all the little areas that I need. Okay, let's pick this up. I am gonna press it right down. And his ears goes on. I am going to attach this ear band with the hot glue, just to secure it down. And there you have your free kitty, movable. You can stick him in the front. You could stick him in. Oh, wait, I actually have to put it in through the pouch and then pull his ears over or through the basket. So once you attach this down, remember I'm just attaching this to the card, just like this one was attached to the card. I'm just going to show you on the back. Now, you see, if you're going to mail this, you might need to push him down a little bit more. Or you're going to fold his ear down. Thanks for watching. I hope you like and subscribe to the channel. You'll also find in my Silhouette store, there's a gnome version and a puppy with the same ear goes into a new pocket. I suggest the colors for those, but again, feel free to be the creative crafter that you are. Thanks for watching.